Where's that thing? All right, you're going to get that shot. There we go. All right.
Hello, everybody. Ooh, wow, it's powerful. Way more powerful than I'm used to. Thank you all for coming out. Welcome to Rock and Roll Bingo. This is a new endeavor we're going to be trying every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. The way it works is I've handed everybody a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper is a list of songs, and we're going to play 4 different genres throughout the night between 7 and 9. And it's just simple. On those pieces of paper, if you just circle the song that you hear, I'm going to play each song for a minute and a half. Circle it, and if you get a bingo, up, down, left, right, any way whatsoever, then yell bingo, and you're going to win some store credit, and you're going to win some prizes. About the easiest game you've ever played. But before we start off the first round, I'd like to have a musical artist start us off each week. So Andy Liechty is here, and he's going to be jamming on his song. So let's give him a nice warm round of applause. And yeah, we'll get started here in a second.
All right, thank you.
All right, that is Andy Liechty, where he's going to be here all night from 7 to 9 p.m. But we're going to get started on our first round of Rock and Roll Bingo. So I'll repeat the rules one more time. I've given everybody a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper is a series of songs. And I'm going to play those songs for a minute and a half. If they're on your piece of paper, circle them. And the first person to get a bingo, up, down, left, right, any way, is going to win a prize and some cool stuff. And you also get to be a winner. So we're going to start off our first round. It's going to be top 60s. So these are all songs we probably know really well. And we'll get our first one started with a very popular song. This artist known for wearing sunglasses. This artist was also in a band with one of the Beatles later in his career. He was in a band with Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne and Bob Dylan. And they're called the Traveling Wilburys. All these songs are from the 60s. That was later on in his career, this artist's career, that he did that. You'll notice that part of the game is me over-talking way too much over the songs to make it maybe a little harder, because I think we know what some of these are, but if not, you can welcome to throw tomatoes at any point in the event. I'm still waiting for that to happen, so I'm going to play this for a few more seconds. This artist known for having an incredible vocal, as we can all hear in this song here. There's a lot of great deals you should know about for being at Daddy O'Brien's. They have $5 shooters. The buttery schnipple is a winner. And also it's a winner just saying schnipple and buttery in front of anything. That's also a winner. So I would check that out. Also on Tuesdays they got Tipsy Tuesdays. So half-price beer and wine. So come on out. Also, I came here and I tried the Galway wrap, and that was amazing. If you're looking for something to eat, like that's the bee's knees. And bees don't have knees, last I checked. So, moving on to the next song, this popular artist. There's a whole wing of Las Vegas dedicated to this artist. This song, one of his very beautiful hits. This artist was known for having over 50 #1 hits. Also lived in Tennessee for a time. So I tried some of the ice cream before I got here too, and the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse is incredible. I can't believe I'm even saying that. But it's pretty incredible, it's worth checking out. And a KSC Kentucky Salted Caramel. That's a winner right there. So I asked if they had a Cincinnati Bengals one, and they don't, because they're not a winner. So unfortunately, I'm a Bengals fan, so I can say that. So this artist also known for loving peanut butter and bananas. This is from the album Blue Hawaii, one of his numerous films that this artist was in. This artist, one of those guys that was the most popular singer and actor of his time, on a list of just a few. Welcome to Rock and Roll Bingo. Hello. I'll give you a few more seconds on this. Whoever wins is going to win some pretty cool prizes here. We got stuff from SportsClips, Big Peach Running Company, Renew Day Spa, Duck Donuts, and of course Daddy O'Brien's. You're going to have some awesome stuff here. We're going to move on to our next song. This song has a black and white music video. A couple of brothers. This is from their very best album. It's also a very popular song in the film Ghost from 1987, starring Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore, if you all remember that. Very romantic scene. They got really messy. Ooh, that looks delicious right there. All right. That baby cry went perfectly with the music. That was pretty incredible. That was good. Good job. All right. I'll turn it down a little. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's going through here. It used to be a wrestling manager. I can't do anything about that right now. Yeah. I apologize to the neighbor next door. He is hearing my voice and it's vibrating the walls. So hopefully it's a soothing voice that we all like. Otherwise, I don't know. It may get more rock and roll than we all expect. I do apologize to our neighborly gentleman. All right, this next song we're going to move on. This artist played all of the instruments himself. Hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? Yeah. He was also a big fan of a cartoon, which is also who we named at this artist. It's also on the very best of. There's probably many of these songs that are on the various very best of. So, thank you very much. Thank you for coming out. You all have a wonderful evening. This is the genre top 60s. All these songs are going to be big hits from the 60s. So we are awaiting our first bingo of the night. So it could be you could be the lucky person. I see a lot of wonderful smiles from all the awesome gourmet ice cream that we're eating right now. This place is really awesome. We're going to give this a few more seconds. Alright, this next artist we're going to play, turns out, is playing in Atlanta tonight. So here at Daddy O'Brien's, you get a best of everything. So from the album Meaty, Beady, Big and Bouncy, the popular 60s bands. This band played at Woodstock. I believe they were late Saturday morning, early Sunday. They played to a very sleepy crowd, but a few artists played to a pretty sleepy crowd in a few ways at Woodstock. It keeps popping up on my YouTube, so I'm learning lots about Woodstock lately. If anybody needs me to turn anything up or down, let me know. I can do that. Maybe give you 2 more seconds of this song. This guitarist from this band was known for smashing guitars, if that gives you a hint. Lead singer known for his beautiful locks of hair, if that helps you out. Alright, moving on to our next song. It's from the album Don't Play That Song. It says mono in parentheses. I don't think that's actually part of it. This is also the theme song from a popular movie in 1986. It's actually a Stephen King story, one of his non-horror films. It went on to win several Oscar nominations, if I'm not mistaken. So if you know the name of this song, then you also know the name of a wonderful movie from 1986, I believe, starring River Phoenix. It was brothers of Joaquin Phoenix, actually, which took me a long time to figure it out. Another thing that took me too long to figure out was Kiefer Sutherland is the son of Donald Sutherland. I didn't figure that out until, but once you figure it out, it makes sense, right? Kiefer Sutherland also was in the movie of the title of this song, if that gives you a hint. Make sure you check out the $5 shooters, the buttery schnipple, being on that list. I just wanted an excuse to say schnipple again. It's a fun word. Alright, moving on to our next song here. A band that we all know very, very well. It's from their live performance on the Ed Sullivan Show, where nobody could hear the band, evidently, because everybody in the audience was going so crazy for them. This band famously played their last show on the rooftop. If you guys remember that. Welcome to Rock and Roll Bingo. All right, we got a guide dog. All right. The song, one of those bands that changed music forever. Hey, come on out. Would you like to play rock and roll? All right, we got a guide dog coming through. Maybe he knows all the answers to the songs that you don't know. Thank you very much. All right, moving on to our next song. This is what you need to be doing right now if you want to win Rock and Roll Bingo. The name of this song. All right. From the album Marietta Now. Probably is going to give you a hint who this artist is. She's known as the Queen of Soul. Big, powerful voice. Did a lot of wonderful songs. Do Right Woman, Do Right Man. Also in the film, the movie Blues Brothers. Steven Spielberg also was in that film. He's the guy eating a sandwich at the end that they're waiting on. Genre is one of my favorites. Such good music came out from this decade. Still waiting around on our first winner for the night, who's going to take home an awesome set of all sorts of cool stuff. Got a fun box of prizes from the Book Nook. I asked them for cheesy prizes, and they literally gave me a Cheez-It box full of prizes. So there you go. Moving on to our next artist. This artist has a popular breakfast sandwich. They are pretty good. It takes about 45 seconds to heat them up. 45 seconds to get to a smile, right? Hello, welcome to Daddy O'Brien's Rock and Roll Bingo. Thank you all for coming out and joining us. We're going to be playing Bingo 7 to 9. It's free to play. If you guys would like to come up and take a card, I'll give you guys a card.
Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. He didn't sing much, kind of quiet and shy. Maybe spoke it up and he just said hi, Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen. A crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana to the promised land, Big John.
Seriously, this gentleman's breakfast sandwiches, I cannot understate how wonderful they are. Hello, welcome. Welcome to Daddy O'Brien's Rock and Roll Bingo. For people just coming in, you can get a $5 shooter of buttery schnippels. And I suggest the Galway sandwich, it's delicious. Four Horsemen ice cream is incredible, and also the KSC, Kentucky Salted Caramel. Moving on to our next song. This artist known for being shirtless, known for being a sort of the punk explosion of its time. We just had a guide one of these walk in, if that gives you a hint as to what this song might be. I just saw this artist recently on an episode of Later with Jules, still shirtless. It may not have been on the radio as much as the other songs we play, because you got to throw one or two tough ones in there. We'll move on to our next song. This band was the band for Bob Dylan. for a while when he did the music from Big Pink. This band upset a lot of people when they played with Bob Dylan, because Bob Dylan was considered an acoustic artist, and he electrified them. This band has an incredible movie that's worth checking out called The Last Waltz, in which they played 17 years on the road, and they had a Thanksgiving in 1977 where Martin Scorsese came, and this band played music with all of their favorite artists. It's an unbelievable show. It's worth checking out. We got a bingo. All right, we got our first bingo. Let's go verify. I can come to you because I'm wireless. All right, technology. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, it is. And what's your name? What's your name?
Oreo.
That's a beautiful name. All right, well, you're our first winner, so I'm going to give you this, and let me go get you some prizes real quick. All right. Orel is our first winner. It is a legitimate bingo, so let's give her a hand of applause. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. All right, let's get you a few prizes. You're going to win a free men's haircut. That's negotiable, so you can talk to them about that. You're also going to get a $1 off Donut Sundae at Duck Donuts. Big Peach, you get a $10 off running coupon from there. And then you're going to get, since you're our first winner, you get a $5 gift card for Daddy O'Brien's that you can spend at any time. So thank you very much. All right. All right, there you go. All right, I'm going to have Andy come up here and start jamming on some music, and I'm going to come around to your tables with our next category.
Oh, cool. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's get you the next category. We're doing British artists.
Where we left off. Over in Nazareth, I was slung down half past dead. Just needs a place where I can lay my head. Hey, mercy, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? Just ran, shook my hand, my nose on sin. Take a load off friend. Take a load for free. Take a load off friend. Hey, put the load right on me. Picked up my bags. We were looking for a place to hide. Then I saw me smiling and the devil on side by side. Said, hey, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friend can't stick around. Take a load off, friend. Take a load for free. Take a load off, friend. Hey, take a load right on me. Go down, Moses, something that you can say. It's just a loop, just waiting on a judgment day. Well, friend, what about your getaway? That's okay, you want to say keep it on the company. Take a load off, friend. Take a load for free. Take a load off, friend. Hey, put the load right on me. follow me, coffee in a bar. He said I will fix you right. You take Jack my dog. Wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a crazy man. That's okay. Wanna beat him when you can. Big load on fan. Big load for free. Big load on fan. Man, put the load right on. Sing along, do you believe it's time? Get back to Miss Fanny, she's the only one who sent me God sing everyone. Take a load on Fanny, take a load for free, take a load on Fanny. Put the load right on me. Take a load on Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load on Fanny. Yeah. Put the load right on. Guys. Woke up this morning with light in my eyes, then realized it was still dark outside. There was that light shining down from the sky. I don't know who or why. Must be the spaceman that comes in the night. The sun's in shade lights, people tight. People friends that glow in the dark. Hope they get home alright. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please stay along? Won't anything wrong? Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please stay along for the ride? Woke up this morning, was spectral fire, flies in my beard, toothpaste asleep. Over my window, written my name. It's so long to see you again. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? Won't do anything wrong? Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along for the ride? Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? Won't do anything wrong? Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along for the ride? Yeah!
We're going to be jamming with him all night till 7 to 9, and let me see if I can turn this down a little bit so our neighbor doesn't get too upset with us. And yeah, we're going to start the next round. All right, the next round is going to be British artists, so everybody get your tea and crumpets ready and get prepared. We're going to be rocking out. All of these artists are British, so keep that in mind. Our first one of the first songs many of us learned to play guitar on, including myself. So this song, a very popular song, very haunting story.
Before the rising
just joining us, we got $5 shooters, the buttery schnipple. Fun to say. It's funner to say if you got the $5 shooter version of it. Also tried the Galway wrap, it's really good. And Tuesdays is Tipsy Tuesday. They got half price beer and wine. And if you're looking for ice cream, Four Horsemen and Kentucky salted caramel, the KSC, are all amazing. A few more seconds of this song before we move on. Moving on to our next artist, this 90s band, known for not getting along very well with one another, but they did have an incredible album, and I believe 96 they came out. This is from their other album, Stop the Clocks. A song that many of us fell in love to in the 90s. Maybe, potentially. Maybe not. Maybe we did. A pretty good documentary I saw on an airplane about these guys that I think you can find on Netflix or something like that. At the end, they still don't get along very well. Surprise, surprise. It's nice to be getting along with everybody here at Daddy O'Brien's. Move on to our next one. This other band, another 90s band, with a lot of popular songs in the 90s and the 2000s. The lead singer of this band was married to Gwyneth Paltrow for a little while, if that gives you a hint. I want to say this is from the late 90s, probably the same time as our previous artist. Still very popular. This artist still selling out constantly. I accidentally saw this band when I first moved to Atlanta, but it was worth it. It was a good band. Go check it out. And then move on to our next artist here. It's from the album Hunky Dory, which is one of the best albums that you could hear, like the complete full album. The artist known for having multicolored eyes, was also an actor in a lot of films, namely in the film Labyrinth. If you haven't checked that out, it's an incredible film. It's by the Jim Henson Company. It has Muppets, and has this artist and Parton Rocks. It's got everything that you could want out of a motion picture. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a wonderful night. This artist is known for reinventing himself time and time again. hit was about a Major Tom. If that gives you any hint. It's one of my favorite songs from the 70s, for sure. Anybody can still win. We haven't had our second round bingo yet. There's an awesome version of this that you can find on YouTube from Glastonbury, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, with this musician and an incredible piano player. There's just the two of them, but it's absolutely beautiful. We'll move on to our next artist now. This artist was in several bands before he went on his own. He was in Derek and the Dominoes, and then a lot of played on While My Guitar Gently Weeps for the Beatles. You're familiar with that song. This artist was married to the same woman that George Harrison was married to. That helps you out. You're good. It was a big hit for this artist in the early 90s. I want to say like 93. Kind of tragic, the reason why he wrote this song. Evidently his child fell out of a window, and that's the reason they gave him what he needed to write this beautiful song. The artist still plays all over the place. There's an incredible album called Slow Hand from the 70s that's worth checking out. Next artist here, one of the quintessential 70s British rock bands. An incredible guitar player, known for having an incredible guitar player. It's one of those bands that I love, but I couldn't for sure tell you the name of each song, so it does make it a little tricky for this game. It's from the album 2. They were known for having a numbering system on their albums for a while, until they got to physical graffiti. This band was around for 10 years. It was a pretty quintessential 10 years. Made an incredible set of albums. This artist had a lot of references to Lord of the Rings in their songs, if that helps you out. Move on to our next artist now. This is from the album This Year's Model. Artist known for wearing some cool glasses. Had a wonderful song from the 80s called Allison. This artist has been making music for decades now. Hello everybody, welcome to Daddy O'Brien's Rock and Roll Bingo. The Four Horsemen and Kentucky Salted Caramel ice creams are pretty incredible. Thank you for bringing the guard dog. Y'all have a wonderful evening. This artist has a lot of cool music videos if you're looking for something neat to watch. Feel like it could work well with this generation because it's all over the place. Welcome to Andy O'Brien, doing rock and roll bingo tonight. Speaking of which, moving on to the next song. It's from the album The Bins. It's a very popular 90s band. Did a couple of really popular albums. Another one, OK Computer. Been releasing albums for years and years now, and all of them are arguably better than the last. In Rainbows, one of their newer albums, really good, worth checking out. Some really cool music videos, this band. Make sure you check out the $5 shooters for Buttery Schnipple. Try that Galway wrap. I tried that earlier. It's fantastic. If you're looking for something to eat. A few more seconds of the song before we move to the next one. I'm playing rock and roll bingo. If you guys want to join us, you're welcome to. It's a free game. You just got to know music and have an attention span for a minute and a half. Speaking of which, moving to the next song. It's from the album 25, a newer artist on our list. An artist known for having a very powerful voice. If you haven't heard this song on the radio, then surely you've seen it in a dramatic scene in a Netflix special. It's popular, so I know I've seen it in a few things. Artist known for having very high-priced tickets to her performances in New York. If you saw that news story, I stand behind mics too, but I don't make that kind of money. It's not quite the same. Don't know her secret. Thank you very much. All right, moving on. Can't have a British artist list without having this artist. This artist has done more for European t-shirts than any other artist I've ever seen. It's from the album Viva Hysteria. We got a bingo, another bingo! Wow, the front table is lighting it up. Let's double check. Let's check what we got. That is a confirmed bingo. What's your name? Andrea has got a bingo. Let's give her a nice warm round of applause. We got another bingo. We got a double bingo. We got a double. We're gonna go prize crazy right here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We do. All right. What's your name?
Dawn.
Dawn.
Yes.
All right. Dawn is one too. So you guys are both gonna get stuff, and I got enough prizes to hand out. So this works out. So, all right. So let's see. You guys want to come on up here and accept your prizes? I can hand them out. We got winners here, so everybody gets a free haircut from SportsClips for men, but they're negotiable, so talk to them. This is from Renew Day Spa. That's $5 off. Best massage therapy I've ever had. It's pretty incredible. Go to Big Peach for $10 off. Okay? You're going to get all of this stuff. Also, let's see. You're going to win a cup. You're going to win. And you are going to win. Let's see here. You're going to win a Sarah McLachlan CD. That's what you're going to win right there. All right, all right. So we're going to have Andy come on up and start jamming, and I'll start coming around to your table with the next piece of paper to hand out. Thank y'all for sticking around and jamming.
Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. I miss you. Remember I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day. Sitting on my lovely tea. I pretend that I'm kissing his lips, I'll be missing. Hope that my dreams will come true. And in a while, I'm away, I'll ride home every day. Sitting on my loving tea. All my loving, I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember I'll always be true. And in a while I'm away, I'll ride home every day. Sitting on my loving tea. All my loving, I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. All my loving, I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Yeah! Yeah. Taking for an airplane, ain't got time to make no fast train. Holidays are gone, mama going home. Baby, she wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I spend, gotta get back to my baby again. Holidays are gone, mama going home. Baby, she wrote me a letter. Well, she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Well, listen, mister, can't you see I gotta get back to my baby once more? Anyway, yeah, give me a ticket for an airplane. Ain't got time to make no fast train. All the days are gone, Ain't got time to make no fast journey. How many days ago, I'm going home. Baby, she wrote me a letter. My baby, she wrote me a letter. My baby, she wrote me a letter. Yes.
Andy Liechty, everybody. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you all for coming out. All right, we're going to get into our next round. I passed out the pieces of paper. Our round here is going to be top 70s, so all these songs from the 1970s. So we're going to start this off with a rockin' band from the album Highway to Hell. It's a very popular song. This musician known for wearing his shorts and rocking around on stage. If you're familiar with this band. The band may have shook you all night long. It's of course from the WWF pay-per-view Highway to Hell from summer of 1998. If that gives you any sort of hints. That is from someone that used to be a wrestling manager. That's why I know a lot about the wrestling business. Also know what a good deal is. That's a $5 shooter. Buttery Schnipple is available. Also, you can try the Galway Wrap. Every Tuesday at Daddy O'Brien's is Tipsy Tuesday with half-price beer and wine, so keep that in mind. This band had a couple of lead singers, if that gives you a hint. Band popular throughout the 1970s and 1980s, and even the 1990s was on a lot of soundtracks. It was on the Last Action Hero soundtrack, which is a ridiculously good movie, if you haven't seen that. We're going to move on to our next band. This is from the album Naturally. The song is on an album for the soundtrack called The Big Chill, which is a movie from the 80s that is full of fantastic performances and great music. If you're not familiar with that, I would check it out. And had a very interesting VH1 behind the music that is worth checking out. If you're not familiar, look at that. That's nice. All right. Yeah. A few more seconds of this song before we move on to our next one. This is one of my favorite artists. I have this artist album hanging up on my wall at home. It's from the album of the same title of the song. The artist has been rocking around so long that when he started, he was little before his name. That's how long he's been rocking. Wet seat over here, so I'm going to keep rocking in yours. Good teamwork you guys just showed there. That was nice. This artist definitely on my bucket list. have the album Songs in the Key of Life hanging up on my wall. And, my father had 2 of those albums when I was growing up as a kid, and I was afraid that I would mess up the records, so that's the one I practiced on, because we had an extra one in case something went haywire. And I'm happy I did, because it's an incredible album. Definitely worth listening to. It's so good, we'll keep this artist going twice. Do it back to back. Here we go. We got a clear voice now. You can have a clearer voice yourself if you get a $5 shooter of buttery schnipple. So this artist, when he started off, like I said, he was little before his name, and he finally broke off after he was under contract for years and years and years, and he made an album called Music of My Mind, where he played pretty much all of the instruments. And that began an incredible run of just making incredible albums, leading up to Hotter Than July. There's original Musicarium, there's Songs in the Key of Life. This artist has got great album after great album. And it's definitely worth your time, for sure. This song was kind of his first breakout song, and he was getting on his own. Changed his music to be more of a jam kind of thing. We're going to move on to our next artist here. This artist, they just recently made a film about the lead singer, well, the whole band, but primarily the lead singer, I would say. But you should check that movie out, it's fantastic. The actor that played the lead singer of this band won an Oscar for his performance, and it's pretty convincing. And around for the 70s and Live Aid, if you guys are familiar with that. If you're not, just check out that performance. It's, I believe, 24 minutes, but they stole the show. It's pretty incredible. Popularized in the movie Wayne's World. I think a lot of people injured their necks because of that, if you remember that. I was one of those people. I didn't even have the long hair then. I was just going through the motions. We're going to be having one more round of rock and roll bingo after this. Andy's going to be jamming with us. We'll be playing till 9 o'clock. I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. We're also going to be here next Wednesday, so if you enjoy this, tell your friends, come on out. Free game, wonderful gourmet ice cream, and everybody gets a gourmet smile, too. You really have to admire the performer that the lead singer of this band is. He really is something else. Moving on to our next artist.
also known for having an amusement park in Tennessee. If you're not familiar with her work, I would definitely check it out. And then CBS Sunday Morning just had a pretty good interview with her. I didn't realize she wrote the song from the film The Bodyguard. The big hit that Whitney Houston. Alright, moving on to the next band. And is or is not a fan of supermarkets, depending on your opinion of that. You see that work this game out a little bit. All of these bands in the top 70s, of course. So waiting on our bingo winner. That's the thing, Andy, for coming out. Andy, where can the good people see you playing next? Here in a couple minutes. Okay. That's the best place. Alright, cool, perfect, alright. Another winning prize for this round will be here in Andy Jam on a few more songs. Nice thing about this game is even if you don't win, it lets you practice your circles, so you can be ready for pumpkins or snowman or whatever the holiday is going to be for, you know? Try to get a turkey in there somehow. Give you 2 more seconds for this. This artist was a police officer in New York for a good decade before he had success as a musician. This is one of his quintessential songs. And definitely has a fantastic music video, one that's worth checking out. It's one of my favorite artists. It's a lot of great albums. 52nd Street. Incredible album. This artist, if I'm not mistaken, was one of the first artists to break over and play in Russia in like the late 80s. That was a really big deal when I were to play.
There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic engine.
One of the best written songs, I think, ever, I would say. This artist is known for writing great songs. He wrote a song called Just the Way You Are, and he wrote it for a woman who asked for the rights to the song. So he doesn't enjoy playing the song.
Sing us a song,
Move on to our next artist. A very popular song from a popular artist who's popular enough to have a series of restaurants. This artist is actually pretty incredible, known for live streaming as well. This artist is still cutting edge after all these years. It's great. This is from the album Changes in Latitude, Changes in Attitudes. It's actually, my father had that song book growing up. It's one of the first songbooks I learned songs from. Arguably the best song was Flip Flop Records. Besides being the first week of Rock and Roll Bingo, it actually happens to be my birthday tonight. And I'd like to thank y'all for making this a really special birthday. It's a really cool way to turn 37. Thank y'all for coming out and doing this. It's cool. Give a few more seconds of this before I move on to the next. It's hard to cut this song off. It's such a good song. I don't want to try to get this just a minute and a half, you know? Move on to our next artist. They just made a movie about this artist as well. It's from the album Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which is an incredible album. This artist, again, one of those artists that had a series of unbelievable albums in the 70s and continued to keep doing it over and over. Honky Chateau, another album from this artist, was pretty incredible. That was done about writing about crocodiles and all sorts of rock and roll. And for fighting on a Saturday night. Potentially. Also known for wearing the Donald Duck outfits and bedazzled Los Angeles Dodgers outfits. This artist, when he grew up, his mother trained him in classical music, and he used to get in trouble because he always wanted to rock out. So he finally did. He got his chance. So this artist wrote many of his songs with a man named Bernie Tarver. It's an incredible combination of musician and songwriter. Such a popular song that I almost sang that part and would have given it away, ruining the entire game. But luckily it did not. I'll sing it on the way home. I like this artist so much I'm just going to keep going with this artist. This is from Madman Across the Water. It's been in several films. A film called Almost Famous. This was a track from that. If you haven't seen that, that's an absolutely amazing movie. It's worth checking out. The story of Cameron Crowe, who's a director, and actually directed that movie. And he started off kind of milking the system a little bit and told people he was older than he is, so he could go on tour and write about musicians. Kind of a biography of his story. Worth checking out. The artist is also known for several sets of cool sunglasses. Wednesdays is usually ladies' night in most places, so we can't have a Wednesday ladies' night without playing this song right here. The lead singer from this band went on to become Lionel Richie. I guess he was always Lionel Richie, but he went on to become the silver artist, Lionel Richie. A lot of great hits. This being one of them, Machine Gun being another. So check it out. Cannot move to this song. It's physically impossible. I'm really surprised that one of those building shows ever made this their theme song. Like, I really, you know, Property Brothers, we're talking to you guys. You guys got a bunch to do, right? You think it's the negation now to do a version? Here you got a number. The song with the three little shakes that work out there. Oh, we got bingo here, pause it here, bingo. Alright, let's see what we got. I can only walk so far now. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Yeah, that's it. Alright, what's your name? Jack. Jack. Jack? Alright, Jack, can we go win some prizes? Come on over here, Jack. Alright, let's give Jack a round of applause. Alright, Jack is going to get, let's see, you get SportsClips, free haircut for men. You get a $10 off, that's for Big Peach Running Company. You're going to get $5 at Pursuit Spa. You get $10 at Daddy O'Brien's Irish Ice Cream Pub. You're also going to win the Deluxe Twilight See It DVD board game. It has been opened up, so I'm not even 100% sure that all the pieces and parts are in that game. But it's yours, my friend. And you're going to have a popular night, invite everybody over. Let's give them a round of applause. We're going to have Andy come up and jam on some songs, and I'll be coming around with more paperwork for you.
Living on the road, my friend, it's gonna keep you free. Now you're wearing your skin like I breathless heart is careless. Watching mothers on the boat, the fear when I see. Still cries, you say goodbye. Sinking to your dream. Fast as highway sea, the world's gone outside its face, crawling out in a swirling feet. Bunch of pennies that you know, thank you. Deserts down in Mexico, the body hurts dying words. That's the way it goes. Inside Collectors living at a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold. Superstore Orient's tall. Punch you need your prayers is true. Save a few for the big two. He only did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. Could have had him many days, but only let him slip away. Kindness, I suppose. You great better probably say, could have had him many days, we only let him go so long. I suppose. Thank you guys. Good job in the city, was working for the man every night and day. And I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on a riverboat plane. Big wheels keep on turning, bright river keeps on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Rolling, rolling. Rolling on a river. Pumped a lot of plates in Memphis. I pumped a lot of paint down in New Orleans. Now I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on a riverboat plane. Big wheels keep on turning, the bright river keeps on flying. Rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. If you come down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people living. You don't have to worry, because you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheels keep on turning, bright river keeps on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on a river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Right, yeah. All right, that's Andy Liechty. Yeah, we're going to be jamming. So this is our final round here. It's called A Little Bit of Everything. So this is, like I said, a little bit of everything, all genres, all types, a little bit of everything. So just, yeah, pay attention. And we'll get our first song started right now. Very popular song from an album with the same title. It's going to be our final round of rock and roll bingo for the evening, so make sure you pay attention real closely. And have a chance to win a cool prize. We're going to be doing this next Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. So pay your price. Come on out.
Sounded great. Sounded great. Sounded great. When we're done, you can head now if you want. Yeah. All right, cool.
Charlotte. She's one of the more popular artists right now. She's played the Super Bowl halftime show. Known for having an elaborate show. This from the album One of the Boys. He started off as a Christian artist, but it's kind of changed up a little bit, as you probably been aware. This artist also had her own version of The Sims, the video game The Sims. He used to do QA on that video game, or back in the day. There's that fun firework over and over again. Still can get $5 shooters. The buttery Schnippel is available. And Galloway Wrap is a good one to take home. Tuesday is Tipsy Tuesday, half-price beer and wine. Here at Daddy O'Brien. That's a good photo right there. Alright. Alright. The very awesome family here at Daddy O'Brien. Honored to be part of it. Some more cool prizes hanging out for this final round, so make sure you're prepared for the awesomeness that's coming. I'm going to move on to our next song here. It's from the 1990s. There's a couple of twins. If that gives you any sort of hint. Twins with interesting haircuts, if you remember that. And glasses. Pretty popular song in the early 90s. I think this was on the Reality Lights soundtrack. If you've seen that movie. If not, then I'm sure it was on the soundtrack from a 90s film of some kind. This isn't the Friends theme song. That helps you out. I initially thought it was going to be that, but I was mistaken. The song will be really hard on your feet if that gives you any sort of hint. A few more seconds of this. Make sure you come out on Tuesdays here, Tipsy Tuesdays, half-price beer and wine. One of the sexiest songs that you're going to find in our game. It's from the album Up. And a song that you're just going to walk around, feeling confident. Doesn't matter if you get two different color socks on, or no shirt, or your pants on backwards, doesn't matter. If you're feeling this song, everything is okay. The song did more for fishnets than any artist besides Cher. That gives you a hint. Speaking of fishnet, I'll let you guys later on. Alright. I'd like to thank Andy O'Brien for coming out and having this wonderful game. Thank y'all for coming out and being such a wonderful crowd. We do this every Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. This is my grandfather's favorite musician. He's known for wearing black. It's from the album of the same title.
I'm just gonna take the elevator. I gotta get something from downstairs.
Magic tricks for screen 2. That would be great. We didn't know we were getting magic in this variety show. All right. It's gonna be Andy's gonna be here all night pulling out things out of his pocket. you already had a video. You got to jump out and man, I'm just making enough songs for that. Wow.
Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool.
This artist has a pretty awesome museum in Nashville with all of the country music
I walk
legends.
the line.
It's worth checking out if you ever find yourself in Nashville, Tennessee. You guys spend a day there with some family. It was a great time.
What's the museum
As
called?
sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you warm.
Can't give the name of the museum. But,
And happiness
Billy Money Museum in Nashville, Tennessee. We got Billy Money, everybody.
I walk the line.
Daniel Pound's Museum of Nashville, Tennessee. All right, move on to this next song. The song's title is What Nobody Is in This Place for being a part of Daddy O'Brien's Rock and Roll Band. A popular 90s artist who went on to have a series of great albums. Yeah, very cool music. This is from the album Mellow Gold. If you remember this is artist's first album. So it was part of the grunge movement that changed music. Changed MTV in the late 80s and early 90s. We all remember that. So it's pretty incredible. He does a lot of his own music, a lot of his own producing. And for making all kinds of different music. Popular sample from a David Bowie song. This artist very popular in the early 90s. This arguably his biggest hit. This artist also known for being in trouble with suicide. Now this artist doesn't make as much music, but he works on home with a home repairman. Pretty famous home repairman. He's had his own television program. Started was also in the film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, if you ever saw that one. Super Shredder was played by the professional wrestler Kevin Nash in that film. I actually got to meet Kevin Nash once, and I had to sign a Super Shredder action figure. And we both had fun. It was pretty cool. I still have that signed action figure. Artist's name, one of the delicious flavors of ice cream that you can get here at Daddy O'Brien's. We're going to move on to our next song here. Very popular song we've all been jamming to for some time now. Maybe you've heard this at a fair. Or on PBS. Made a film about this artist in the 1980s, starring Louis Gossett? No. Louis Diamond Post. Completely different human being. Louis Gossett Jr. was an officer in general. I couldn't play that. It was worth it. Popular song has had people tap their teeth since the 50s. theme of cool songs that we all know really well. Here's another popular song we all know. Made famous in the film The Sandlot, about all the kids playing baseball in the early 90s. It's a great movie if you ever seen that. The Four Horsemen ice cream and the Kentucky salted curl are absolutely fantastic. Tried those earlier tonight, I would suggest checking them out. So categories are a little bit of everything, so we're playing songs from all over. All genres, all types. Some of them got a good beat. Alright. You're always welcome to join me on the music and rock and roll with it. So that's a really cool prize that we'll be handing out in this final round. Just a little bit of everything around for the rock and roll thing. Alright, there's your hint for this song. And move on to the next one. From a man who played music with his comets. From the album Live Explosive Rock and Roll. The song Change Music. And it's been played by the audience. How excited they were. So the $5 shooters of buttery snibble is available. That's something you're interested in. Any excuse to say the word buttery snibble again? Alright. People dancing. Yeah. Change music forever. Artist. It's from the album Reckless. The artist also known for being in several films. He was in on the soundtrack for The Sheriff of Nottingham. What's that called? Robin Hood. And Robin Hood movie. With Morgan Freeman, Teddy Thompson, early 90s. The artist had a lot of big hits in the 70s and 80s. Let's take a look, see what we got. Not too sexy, free spirit. Yeah, that's it. We did got a bingo. What's your name? Sue. All right, Sue is our final winner for the evening. She wins the little bit of everything round. Let's give her a round of applause. All right, Sue is gonna win a free men's haircut. It's negotiable. $10 off from Big Peach. All the ladies that win some free gaudy jewelry. That's really ugly gaudy jewelry that you get to win. And also you're going to win a t-shirt from Daddy O'Brien's. And we're going to make sure we get you the right size here. So an extra large, all right, we'll get you the one up there. So, thank you very much. Thank you for coming out. All right, we'll make sure we get you an extra large. I'd like to give you a round of applause. Thanks for coming out. Thank y'all for joining us. We're going to be doing this again next Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. If Andy wants to come up here and jam, come on up and finish it.
Oh,
You got everything up?
I just put my guitar up.
All right, well, yeah, then I'll jam on some of my father's songs. You can
Yeah,
second
yeah.
me. Okay, well.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Thank you. Thank y'all very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming out. Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys. Have a safe travel. Thank you so much. Tell everybody when.
You need to save it if you want.
Is this good?
Yeah.
All right, even better. Okay, cool. All right, so my father's a songwriter. I broke one last night
Oh.
that Sean's getting.
Oh, nice.
It's funny. He's the only person that's seen me break strings.
Funny.
I've broken two, but both times.
Funny.
All right, so yeah, my father's name is Jim Vonstein, and he's a songwriter, and he's actually written over 5,000 songs in his lifetime. So besides doing rock and roll bingo, I share his songs out, and I'd like to share one with you tonight. It's called Mr. Misery. I'd like to thank you, Danny O'Brien, for having us, and yeah, we'll be back next week. Hopefully, you dig this song. Gotta roll on down the highway, gotta run down the road, gotta make the best of what you do, and no one's gonna share low. If you're thinking you might by tomorrow, it's a good one time. When you think you got it all worked out, there's some other down the line. Mr. Misery, don't rain your tears at me, Mr. Misery. Would you let my poor be? It's been all uphill, and climbing's not my thing, Mr. Misery. Still to my ears. So you're pushing hard to keep on keeping, and you're hanging with the best of them. Still you're thinking about the things you touch and reflecting on things some. Gonna roll on down the highway, gonna reel down the road, gonna make the best of what you're doing, 'cause no one's gonna share it low. Mr. Misery, don't rain your tears at me, Mr. Misery. Would you let my poor baby? It's been all uphill, and climbing's not my thing, Mr. Misery. Listen to my music, Mr. Misery. Don't rain your tears at me, Mr. Misery. Would you let my poor baby? It's been all uphill, and climbing's not my thing, Mr. Misery. Listen to my music. That's Mr. Misery. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. I'd like to thank Andy for coming out jamming. That's Andy Liechty. If you want to find him on his music page on Facebook. Also, I'd like to thank Big Peach, and I'd like to thank Book Nook I would like to thank Tasteeface Cosmetics. And let's see, what other sponsors do we have? With that? prAna Pants, I'd like to thank them. I also like to thank, let's see, Book Nook, Big Peach, and most importantly, Daddy O'Brien's. I'd like to thank y'all. We're going to be here again next Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. So make sure you tell your friends. And yeah, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you.